Alright guys, so if you watched my previous video, you know I was sitting there telling you how I was very upset with the new logo, new uniform. Today I wanted to give you a little glimmer of hope, and that is in the rival uniforms. So let's get into it. Welcome back to Titans PIO, preseason, in-season, off-season, Titan coverage all year round. Today we're going to be talking about the possibility of a pivot. So here's my theory. The rival uniforms will be full-on Tennessee Titans. They'll be dark navy blue, and they may incorporate a lot of flames on them. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to see what is more profitable, Nostalgia Oilers or full-blown Tennessee Titans. And I think this, in a way, is kind of a smart strategy if they are actually doing it. Now, to be completely honest, is there any proof of this? Well, no. There's rumors, but rumors are not always true. If you actually think I'm making this up and there's like no reason to believe this, think about it. A few years ago, the Titans introduced the throwback jerseys, and that was kind of a test run for what we have now. The issue, though, is that worked really well because it was a throwback. They were fun. We had been losing for a little bit. We needed some excitement. The organization mistook the excitement for, hey, a fun throwback into, that's what we want 24/7. Now, granted, some fans did say things like that. And because there were some fans that said things like that, they thought, well, that's what the Titans want. If they want the Oilers, we'll give you the Oilers. And this is basically what they're doing. They're saying, here you go. But the backlash from people like me who've been a Tennessee Titans fan their entire life because they never seen the Oilers. I think they were the Oilers for 1 year in my entire lifetime. This is a slap in my face, so I'm not happy with it. I like my Tennessee Titans. I think it's cool, the history of the Oilers. I like it, but I do not want it to be the primary focus of the team. I want the Titans to be the focus of the team. I said this video was about a glimmer of hope. The glimmer of hope is the big theories going around and some unconfirmed rumors is that the rival uniforms will be primary navy blue and feature flames and maybe even feature a version of the old logo. If this is true, this is what they can do. And people will start buying merch that matches that. And if it outsells the new merch, what they could do is they could start introducing this as a secondary logo on the sidelines. They cannot legally put it on the helmets, and they might be able to put it on like the uniforms as a patch, but they can put it on the coaches and the sidelines and things like that. And even though there is a glimmer of hope, the rival uniforms can be it. What's the percentage chance that it is? It's probably 20. The reason I say that is because the idea that they went into this season thinking we'll push the Oilers for the primary. If people hate it, we'll do the Titans for the rival uniforms seems unlikely to me. The rival uniforms are probably just a darker navy color of these uniforms, which will be better. Now, I want to be wrong, because right now the new logo is being called bald, unexpired, lacklustered. These are words other fan bases are using. And as a Christian content creator, I do kind of like the idea of moving away from the Greek mythology part. So basically, I'm saying if they just lean into, fine, we'll kind of leave the Greek mythology part alone, but we're just warriors, we're soldiers, you know, something like that. That's aggressive, and it really does fit with the theme of the Titans. I mean, our personality for every year we've existed has been aggressiveness. You know, Robert Saleh, our new head coach, literally said our motto is going to be fast and violent. This new logo and uniform says anything but that. And that's the issue. They basically made it too friendly. If you're going to a store with your kid and you've seen the flame logo on the top, you're thinking two things. One, it may be too aggressive in a violent place. Or two, hey, it might be too aggressive in a violent place and my son's going to love that. But if you see the new logo above the door, you think, oh, it's one of those stores. They probably have little wood block toys and that's cute and that's nice. That's neat. But this place sells Hot Wheels, and my son's picking Hot Wheels every single time. Speaking of my son, only 4 years old almost, and he's upset about the flames. My child is going, flames gone? He's asking, where did they go? What happened to them? When I show him the new logo, he goes, they're gone. I didn't even have to tell him that. He realized the flames were gone. He realized they were missing, and it bothered him. A child's bothered by it. Now, granted, that's just my child, and, you know, maybe I'm just taught him enough to love the flames. But my whole point is, they are not realizing the mistakes they're making. Anyways, guys, so yeah, not really a hopeful video. I'm sorry. I wanted to be a little bit more hopeful and cheerful than the last one. So this is the last video I will make directly talking about this, unless they reveal the rival jerseys tomorrow or something. This will probably be the last time I talk about the uniforms and logo indirectly. I'll mention it in the other videos, just probably like in the opening or, you know, say something here or there. But right now, this is it. This was their big payoff. The new chapter of Tennessee Titans have opened, and it feels like a door being shut on the past. Well, and like they just picked up the Oilers book and reopened it. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you agree with me, thanks. If you don't, put it in the comments below. Always be respectful, and as always, tighten up.